It's nobody's birthday. Don't light a candle on the cake. It's nobody's birthday. It was just a big mistake. It's nobody's birthday. No need to uncork the wine, 'cause it's nobody's birthday but mine. It's nobody's birthday. No tail on the donkey today. No need to celebrate being alive when your dreams get stolen away. It's nobody's birthday, so leave the party hats behind, 'cause it's nobody's birthday but mine. There'll be no balloon animals, no Chuck E. Cheese, no animatronics singing dogs. There'll be none of this for me. And don't give me any fucking birthday cards. I don't need your sympathy. The Hallmark stores are all closed and shit. There'll be none of this for me. It's nobody's birthday. There'll be no big surprise. The candle's flames were doused away by the teardrops from my eyes. Here we go. It's nobody's birthday. No need for presents at this time, 'cause it's nobody's birthday but mine. No, it's nobody's birthday but mine. I am tired and alone. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I don't like myself anymore. I guess I'm just not interesting. I have no personality. I met a guy with cancer, and he felt sorry for me. I've never been a social guy. I'm always making children cry. I guess that's just the way it's meant to be. Help me make it out of bed, 'cause I am scared and sad. Help me make it through the day, 'cause there's nothing out there for me anymore. 'Cause I'm always coming in last place and getting dirt kicked in my face, and everyone pushes ahead of me, and no one stops to care. And I curse the gods each day in vain for giving me this life of pain, when all I really need's a little hug. Help me make it through the night, 'cause I am tired and alone. another time. All I've got left is my will to survive, but I've got the fire burning inside, and I've waited so long for this moment in time. I'm gonna change, you wait and see. I'm gonna be the best I can be. I'll be much better than everybody, 'cause this time it's all about me. You can dream when you sleep, you can sleep when you're dead. The bitch is hungry and she needs to be fed. I'm not gonna have sand kicked in my face anymore till the day that I die. Show me the way, show me a sign, show me that this time it's my turn to shine. I'm gonna be so much better than you, 'cause this time it's all about me.
About me, it's all about me. Not you, it's all about me. Fuck you, 'cause it's all about me.
Early to bed, early to rise. Could I have a salad instead of the fries? The odds are against me, but what the hell? I'm gonna start standing up for myself.
Checking the mic test. 1, 2. 2. Help. Help. Checking the mic. Checking the mic. Testing 1, 2. 2. Hello, everybody, and welcome to... Whoa. A little hot there. Check. Help. 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 Check. Help. Me. Me. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, the live stream. Sorry, it's a little delayed here. It's no secret that I have a geriatric cat. He's very old, and sometimes I have to tend to him every now and then. He's getting very old, and it's tough. And he took priority at the beginning of the stream here. Had to help him out. Game Master Flash says, "You can do this, Henry. We believe in you." Thank you, Game Master Flash. That's very, very nice to hear. Unsuccessfully Coping says, "We love the beef." Yes. The beef is currently on the couch and sleeping. He's had some tough days lately, and he's also currently... to be totally honest with you, I mean, he's 21 years old, which for a cat is like being a 110-year-old man or something like that, person. I guess the thing that's so difficult about it is that when you're caretaking for an elderly being, it's a game you know you're going to lose. So you're just sort of waiting to lose it and trying to not lose it as soon as possible, or you're trying to lose it as late as possible or something like that. Money Curse says the days are tough, but so is the boof. Yep. Roast beef, sometimes known as roast boof, based on a typo that happened once. I think it was Parky Barky who made that typo, and it became a nickname. You never know where a nickname's going to come from. For example, X3KK3 says, how did you come up with your username? My username is HenLips1. So Hen is the first three letters of my name, and Lips are the last four letters of my name. So I put them together in portmanteau fashion. I had to put a 1 on there because there was another user. And by the way, I mean user in the terms of it was someone with a username on Twitch. They had the name Henlips, and they very graciously offered for me to have it instead. And I said, no, that's your name. You had it first. And I just decided to become Henlips1. Lacey T, I always thought Henlips was your favorite dish. Chicken beaks. Oh yeah, I guess it would be. Computer, volume 10. Computer, do hens have lips?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
You don't have to help me with it. You could just say yes or no. Okay. Shardy Fardum Official says, maybe one day I'll tell my story. Okay. Shardy Fardum Official. We can only guess where you came up with your username. But it is nice that we have the official Shardy Fardum with us. And that's very nice. Unsuccessfully Coping, by the way, thanks so much for your ramekin. I am currently planning out gluing the piece of it on there that broke during shipping, and we're going to make that recipe that you suggested for us. I have it right here for the lava cake. And today, we're going to, pudding LOL says, are we making pudding today? No, we're not making pudding. We're going to be making something called the Massachusetts Fluffernutter. Let's go ahead and pull up a picture. I'm sorry I'm a little behind on all this today. I just go to Google Images. Fluffernutter cookies. Why the fuck did it auto-complete to that? I'm not doing that. Let's get a really nice example of a Fluffernutter. A lot of these don't look very good. Which is good for us, because that means ours is going to look better. Okay. So this was CatFoodTasteTester, who must hail from the New England region of the United States, which is a wonderful region of the world. And let's see here. I'm going to go... How do I do this? This is always a problem. It's never easy. I'm just hoping it starts getting easier. Oh, okay, here it is. I didn't mean for it to come up behind me, but I guess that's one way to do it. That's the Fluffernutter that I just found, Fluffernutter. And it's like apparently the official sandwich of Massachusetts, and we're also going to have the official drink of Rhode Island. That CatFoodTasteTester gave us this, which is apparently you just mix it with milk, and that's going to make you something called coffee milk. So that's going to be exciting. I've got my regular coffee going as well, but we also have Teddy's all-natural smooth peanut butter. There is a top on this. It's just that the green screen is cutting it off. Whoa, now it's invisible. And then we have Marshmallow Fluff, which you can make this stuff with marshmallows, but we're going to skip that. Brett Bain says, you and your fucking coffee syrup. That's a callback, if you will. to a series that I have on YouTube, You and Your Fucking Coffee. Would it be a callback? No, it's more of a add-on or a reference, I guess. Sure, thanks, Brett. Good to see you. If you get a chance, go to TikTok and follow Brett Bain. It's always very funny, and it's fun to see you, your stuff. And Saguaro Ooh, Ho, Peanut Butter Portal. Yeah, and you know what's even weirder is I actually had this same type of peanut butter that CatFoodTasteTester sent us in the mail. So this company, Teddy's All Natural Smooth Unsalted Peanut Butter. Well, one's unsalted and one's natural. We're going to use the natural. Computer, what's the worst thing that can happen if you have too much salt?
According to the CDC, consuming too much salt puts people at risk for developing serious medical conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke.
Yeah, but that's just the CDC, you know, the deep state. Butt Smasher Masher says, yummers. Okay, thanks, Butt Smasher Mashers. We've so much time has gone by in the conversation, I don't know exactly what you're referring to, which is always a problem here. I can only imagine it gets worse with a slow internet connection. Zoop Skillet says, stroke meh. I hope that's a reference to the Billy Squier song. Perms says, can't believe everything you read on the internet. Yeah. And since the Center for Disease Control does have a website, it is technically on the internet. So you can't believe anything they say. Money Curse says, this Teddy is really shaking up the peanut butter world. Yeah, Teddy really is doing some good work out there. They're working overtime. Sparkling Water Tastes Bad says, wow, that peanut butter jar looks good. Yeah, it really does. So thanks, CatFoodTasteTester, for gifting us the ingredients that we're going to be using for today's recipe. Meanwhile, why don't we go through some of the picks that the users have graciously, I don't want to say donated. We don't own them here at Henry's Kitchen, but they sent them to us for our use. So why don't we start with Dark Aegis, one of our resident photographers here at Henry's Kitchen. There's an explanation here. Let me take a look. It says, here's a close-up I took of some petroglyphs on a rock in Utah a bit back. Petroglyphs? I didn't know Utah had petroglyphs. Is this in a museum or is it literally just on the rocks? And do we know who did this? Maybe it was, I think there was a tribe in Utah called the Utes that were there for thousands of years until the pioneers showed up. And then there's an Iron Maiden song called "Run to the Hills" that's about that very type of thing. If you want to go down your own rabbit hole. It says here some of them are up to 5,000 years old. Wow! So that's the early Americans, the early people, kind of, right? They're all over the place near Moab. Oh, okay, cool. It's weird being so near something created by humans so long ago. Yeah, that must have been really amazing. The closest I've gotten to that probably was going to a Howard Johnson's in Florida once. Okay, I wonder if there are any cooking tips here. Yeah, there might be some cooking related type stuff. I'm not sure. Well, this is very cool. Thank you, Dark Aegis. Let's move on here. We've got a lot of pictures. We've also got one here from Phaedrus. What is this? Oh, these things are after my own heart. These are cheese curds from Wisconsin. Apparently, cheese curds are geographically specific. You can't just get them anywhere. I don't think they travel well. You kind of have to live near a place that produces cheese. So Wisconsin and Montreal apparently are the big places for cheese curds. Montreal, of course, the origin of poutine, which is something that we've made here. And we also made deep fried cheese curds. I have a video, but I forgot to include the cheese, which was stupid. But okay. And then there's also, can anybody answer this? I was just told recently that there is a cheese factory in, is it Petaluma or somewhere up there, or maybe Oregon? Somewhere up north of where I am. I was in a conversation with somebody, but I had had several beers, so I only remember little fragments of what they were saying. But there is a cheese factory. Is it Tillamook in Oregon? That makes me wonder, does that mean we can get cheese curds there? Pancake King says you can make cheese pretty much anywhere. Yeah, but I'm not talking about just any guy making cheese out of whatever he's got available. I don't even want to think about that. WTF says there is just one outside of Petaluma, though. Oh, okay. Maybe it was you I was talking to, you, WTF. Cheese Caves, says Silconic. Oingo Boingo 666 says, I love Tillamook. Oh, yeah, I've had their cheese before. Hybrid Vigor, can men make cheese alone? It depends on how you define cheese. Some things we just call cheese because they look like it. Tech 4MTHI says Montreal makes poutine and cigarettes. Yes. Okay, well, let's go ahead and should we use this as a background for one of our songs here? We've got a few great song requests. We've got one from, oh my God, did I not write them down? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I have to rely on the user or the moderators, if that's okay. If you could go to the music section, I have up this song by REM, Man on the Moon. Can we find out who requested that? Because I like to... Hybrid Vigor says, when two cheeses love each other very much. Yeah. Dazzlecat says, because the moon is cheese-based. Yeah, that was a tie-in. Parasitosis. Okay. Parasitosis, thank you very much for requesting this song from the 90s by the great band REM. Or the band REM. Liberdaria. Great song. Hey, Liberdaria, I can't wait till St. Louis. I want to announce to everybody I'm playing at a beautiful venue called Blue Strawberry in the St. Louis's lovely Central West End area. And you can get tickets right there. There's a link. It's henryphillips.com. Or you can go to henrys.kitchen, however you want. But... this is going to be a good one, and I'm very excited. The place just looks beautiful, and apparently they have Grammy-winning recording artists that go through there, so I'm not worthy. Oh, and It's Kate X says there's also a tour section on the Discord to find out which other users are going to. Oh, that's great, so you can coordinate. So mine is February 22nd in St. Louis, and then there's another one in Chicago, March 1st. And you can see all that there. Bradford Bartos, St. Louis native, I believe, says Blue Strawberry is a great spot. That's all I'm hearing from everybody. I'm hearing that it's just this beautiful place, so I can't wait. That's going to be fun. And if they have beer, then I'm down to hang out afterward. Even if they don't, I guess. Gawkwork Orange says, is this about cheese curds? No, the song's not about cheese curds. I just think this is a cool background. This is a song called Man on the Moon by REM. And let's put on the reverb. Check. Help. It's just a cool background because at first you don't really know it's cheese curds. It could be the sun or something. I don't know with my bad eyes. Gen X type terms. Monopoly, 21, checkers and chess. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mr. Fred Blassie in a breakfast mess. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's play Twister, let's play Risk. Yeah, 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 yeah. See you in heaven if you make the list. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we losing touch? 'Cause if you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. Let's see what other references we're gonna get on the next verse. Moses went walking with the staff of wood. That's not really a Gen X reference. Biblical, I think. Newton got beamed by the apple good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Egypt was troubled by the horrible ass. Okay, the lyrics took a turn for sure. Mr. Charles Darwin had the gall to ask. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pudding LOL says Gen X did live at the same time as Moses, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are you having fun? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. And if you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. Then there's an instrumental. Zoop Skillet says, I don't believe it. Yeah, now, if you believe they put a man on the moon, that means you've been indoctrinated. It means you probably went to some kind of school and learned about ridiculous things like physics or engineering or astronomy and got brainwashed at some point. I think that's what they're trying to say in this song. Here's a little adject for the never believer. That's for you, Zip Skillet. Yeah, yeah. Here's a little ghost for the offering. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here's a truck stop instead of St. Peter's. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mr. Andy Kaufman's gone wrestling. That's a reference to Andy Kaufman. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we losing touch? That's an Elvis reference. If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. And if you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. REM. They sort of defined a generation, I guess you could say. They're probably about my age. Computer, how old is Michael Stipe?
Michael Stipe is 66 years old.
Oh, he's 10 years older
Did that answer
than
your question?
It did. I'm younger than
Thanks
that
for your
guy.
feedback.
Sure thing. Glad I could help. That was a great song. Thanks, Parasitosis, for requesting that one. Old Pine App said, I fucking love that. Wow, thank you very much. Holy Crap Awesome says, happy birthday, Michael Stipe. Actually, I'm not sure that it is his birthday. I just asked how old he was, but it could be too. There's a 1 in 365 chance. Tim Bite says, can a single man make cheese? Computer, can a single man make cheese?
From wikihow.life. You can make a simple cheese using ingredients and equipment found in most kitchens. Yogurt cheese is a basic introduction. While not the traditional kind of cheese...
Computer, stop. Yeah, I don't know. Capacious Tea. I want to thank Capacious Tea. Oh, it is? Are you kidding? It's Michael Stipe's birthday. Oh, maybe that's why Parasitosis requested it, so it's not as crazy of a coincidence. But happy birthday, Michael Stipe. Capacious Tea has sent us some pictures. Let's, wait, Parasitosis, so that was a total coincidence? That's crazy. Apparently it was a total coincidence that Parasitosis requested this song on Michael Stipe's birthday. Capacious Tea sends us this cool one. So this is a picture from, I think you said it was Largo, Key Largo down in Florida, is that right? It's beautiful. The Intercoastal, or is the other one that you sent from Largo? The Intercoastal is an incredible canal system that runs all throughout Florida, and I think beyond, right? Like, doesn't it go up into the states north of it? But I just remember going to Florida when I was a kid, and it was always cool to see that. Yeah. And Capacious, oh, maybe this was Largo. No, Largo, it's Largo near Tampa. Oh, there's a place called Largo. I thought it was Key Largo. Whoa, this is a beautiful sky picture. Very nice, Capacious Tea. Thanks for this. Maybe we have to use this one for some type of song here. We've got a song here by a group called Supertramp. Checking in on roast beef here. If anybody's curious to see roast beef, he's chowing down, which is good. Getting really into the crunchy food there, and that's good. Again, my cat roast beef is aging and it's very difficult, but the best that we can do is try to make his moments nice. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this song here. This is a song by Supertramp. I'm sorry to keep leaning on you moderators, but can you tell me who requested the Logical song, because I didn't write it down. It's a great song. Holy crap, awesome, says my childhood cat passed away last December. I feel you. Yeah, it's, boy, it's not easy. Old Pine App, beautiful. I have a geriatric cat too. He stinks. Yeah, it's hard for them to reach those difficult places. Oh, it was Phaedrus. Phaedrus wanted to hear this song. Thitch and Hat, thanks. Thanks for your contributions today. Computer Fart for Me says he paid their rent for a long time after she had a stroke, so very nice. Oh, wow, I don't know what that's reference to, but something cool. Is that Michael Stipe, maybe? But, okay, here we go. What? We got a raid from Yaba? Amazing. Well, wait a second. If I'm doing the math correctly, I think Yaba is in order of some congratulations here, but I don't want to be presumptuous, but I'm going to say thank you very much, Yaba, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I really enjoyed the New Year's stream, as I always do. And Ramen Noodles 143 says, one of my two cats got locked out in the cold all night and still won't acknowledge my existence. Oh yeah, no, you don't want to piss them off. They will give you some serious silent treatment and condescension and passive aggressiveness. Game Master Flash says, I don't do math on the weekends. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Hey, that reminds me, I should be going through my alerts. Thanks again, Yaba, for sharing your audience with us. We're having a lot of fun this Sunday, and I hope that you are well. And I'm going to have to follow up because I think there was some big news going on, but I don't remember the timeline, so I want to make sure I'm not presumptuous. Also, Scuba Steve 361 says, I thought about making your hangover cure casserole, but I got lazy and ordered a pizza instead. Cooking is hard. Yeah, that's always going to pay off. You don't forget, it's never too late to give up cooking. Fat Hunger has cheered 500 bits. Thank you, Fat Hunger. And Old Pineapple cheered, and Dendreleon resubscribed for 24 months. Amazing. I'm sorry I missed all these earlier. I was so into my cat roast beef and all that. Dendreleon resubscribed as well as Pancake King says, thanks to Beelzebub for my sub gift. Thanks for joining us, Pancake King, and great to see you in real life not too long ago. And It's Kate says, Twitch told me to let Henlips1 know you've been subbed for 41 months. Absolutely incredible. So here I am letting Henlips1 know I've been subbed for 41 months. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you for that. Moon has tiny teeth says, my cat sits on my face when he's hungry and I'm sleeping. Oh, don't you hate that? Okay, let's go ahead and Pomelo Juice says, as we like to say here on the Henry's Kitchen Twitch channel, if cooking were easy, then everyone would be doing it. Yeah, and it wouldn't be called cooking. It'd be called easy fun thing or something like that. Okay, just for grins, helloing Henry, helloing right back to you. All right, we're gonna do this song by the great prog rock band from the UK, I believe, Supertramp, and this was one of their songs that was a hit on the radio, and it was requested to us by our very own Phaedrus, aka Thitchin Hat, or Tick Knot if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And that's not it, that's just a little finger warm up. I'm not going to sing it as high as the guy does. When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful, a miracle. Oh, it was beautiful, magical. All the birds in the trees, well, they'd be singing so happily, joyfully, oh, playfully, watching me. But then they sent me away to teach me how to be sensible, logical, responsible, practical. See, that sounds good to me, actually. And they showed me a world I could be so dependable, clinical, intellectual, cynical. There are times when all the world's asleep, the questions run too deep for such a simple man. Uh-oh, scroll down. Won't you please, please tell me what I've learned? I know it sounds absurd, but tell me who I am. Now watch what you say, or they'll be calling you a radical, a liberal, fanatical, criminal. Like saying that the moon landing happened, for example. When you sign up your name, we'd like to feel you're acceptable, respectable, presentable, a vegetable. And then there's a beautiful sax solo, which I don't have. It sounds absurd, but please tell me who I am. This was a time called the 70s where a lot of neo-hippies were wondering who they were. It was the existential crisis of the time. All right, that's the best context I can come up with. Pancake King says, been a while since I had some nice sax. Yeah, I feel like Kenny G ruined it for everybody. Wait, you're talking about, oh, you said sax, S-A-X. Okay, Shardy Fardum official says the hippies died. Oh, a lot of them are still out there, but most of them, yeah. I guess some of them are probably about 90 now, maybe 80, 85? Actually, no, probably 80s. Unsuccessfully Coping says, thanks, Kenny. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, let's go to another picture here. Let's look at some of our alerts, though. In the meantime, we've got Ishmael. Excellent. Ishmael, good to see you here. Is that a Moby Dick reference? Pancake King says, Stan gets it. Yeah. Famous jazz saxophonist. I think he was a saxophonist. Jack Dostal says, Kenny G, his brother used to teach choir here. Well, that's cool. I don't want to diss Kenny G. I'm just saying that because of how good he was, he saturated the airwaves with so much sax that we eventually, I think, became sort of immune to it. But doesn't mean he wasn't good at what he did and very successful. I'm saying that because maybe he's watching or maybe he wants to be on the show. X3KK3 says, have you ever tried Iron Brew? It's Scotland's iconic fizzy drink for its taste not being describable, but some say it could taste like bubble gum. I've never tried that. I'm going to have to try that. Jack Dostal says, sure, too much sax can be exhausting. Yeah, there was an era in the early 90s when the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, I think that's what it stands for, tried to crack down on the overwhelming amount of sax that was happening in our airwaves, on our television, and stuff like that. I'm just doing a little check on my cat, roast beef. Make sure he's okay. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to reposition the roast beef cam. For those that are keeping up, roast beef is back in his cubby area, right underneath the bathroom sink. He's, he's very sluggish, but he's hanging in there. Doing a lot better with this process than I ever would, that's for sure. Shardy Fardum official says, I think I went to heaven. You may have. I'm not sure in what context. Fewhart says, hey Henry, it's my 33rd birthday today. Could we get some Jose Suicide? We absolutely can, Fewhart. Let's do it right now. This is a song to celebrate the 33rd birthday of Fewhart. And let me just say, Fewhart, my 40th birthday was the best one that I've ever had. It was spectacular. There was a lot of dancing and loud music and festivity. I cooked a whole smorgasbord and a lot of drinking. I was all by myself, unfortunately, but I still had a great time. And Fewhart, I guess what I'm saying is that if you're depressed about getting older, because that's what we all do on our birthdays, just realize you've got at least 7 more really good ones ahead of you. And then it starts going downhill at that point. But Foo Heart, this song's for you. It's nobody's birthday. No need for candles on the cake. It's nobody's birthday. It was just some big mistake. It's nobody's birthday. No need to go to a theme park where there's go-karts. Oh, that was terrible. Because it's nobody's birthday but Foo Heart's. Happy birthday, Foo Heart. I don't know if they still have places that have go-karts, but that's something that you would have done on your birthday back in my day. Computer, what rhymes with heart?
Here are some words that rhyme with heart: scart, bogart, start, upstart, mart, and tart.
Yeah, nothing really that great. I guess I could have gone with birthday fart. Birthday, what did I say? I'm reading Shardy Fartum official as I'm trying to talk, so that's... I couldn't get the rhyme shart out of my head, so I had to go with go-kart, and it wasn't that great. Bobini, you're right. That was a conspicuous omission from my computer. Okay. No need to bogart. Yeah. Okay, Ishmael, thanks again, and happy birthday, Foo Heart. Scuba Steve 361 says, I thought about making your hangover cure casserole, but I got lazy and I ordered a pizza instead. Cooking is hard. It really is hard, and it occurred to me while I was reading that I already did read it, but it was still a really good statement, and I think it was worth repeating. Thanks for your subscription, Scuba Steve 361. Thanks, Ishmael. And let's go and do another song. Let's go through a couple other photos, though. Capacious T sends us this one, which is apparently was a picture that Capacious T took of a lady wanting to take a picture with her son touching a man's gar. Computer, what is a gar?
Gars are an ancient group of ray-finned fish in the family Lepisacidae. They comprise 7 living species of fish in 2 genera that inhabit fresh, brackish, and occasionally marine waters of eastern North America, Central America, and Cuba in the Caribbean, though extinct members of the family were more widespread.
Okay, computer, stop. All of a sudden, just chatty Cathy over here. But, okay, so yeah, that the kid does not look thrilled that the mom is like, go and touch that man's fish. But it's an awesome picture, and you captured certainly a moment there, Capacious T. Thanks for that. It's hilarious. And Maui Girl sends us this picture here. It says here, weather station, coconut moving, windy, coconut still, calm. Oh, I see. This is the way they do the weather in the state of Hawaii. If the coconut is wet, that means it's rainy. This is brilliant. Coconut is dry, sunny. Coconut white, snow. Coconut invisible, fog. Do they call it fog or fog? Coconut gone, hurricane. Coconut floating, tsunami. Wow, that's so brilliant. They should do that everywhere. Okay. Thank you, Maui Girl, for sharing the methodology there. And Parasitosis sends us a picture here. Oh, shoot, there was a caption here, I think. So Parasitosis, feel free to let us know the context on this one. Someone wrote a book called Boner. Am I right about that? My eyes aren't very good, but that's what it looks like it says to me. And, yeah, I don't think there's any caption necessary here. Oh, volcanic fog. That's VOG. Okay. Thanks for that, Maui Girl. Boner was a great movie. And I guess this is the guy selling the book. He's on the book tour. Never Get Caught. A hardback seems fitting. It sure does. Bill Kunstler, this is the Bill Kunstler. I can't wait to be a resident photographer. Well, you got to just start submitting stuff on the green screen part of the Discord. Parasitosis, movie was Past Lives. Oh, this movie was called Past Lives. But it says boner. Okay. Well, I like it. It's a great picture, and it certainly captures a moment. Let's go ahead and see if we can find another background for our back. Hammy Ham Hams sends us this one. I haven't seen the movie Past Lives. I'd like to see it. It sounds like a good one. This is Moo Bars. Bluebell Moo Bars. And wait, this was sent to us by Hammy Ham Hams. So thank you very much, Moo Bars. Bluebell. I don't know if this is quite a background. I'm going to try to find one that's more picture oriented and not as much text. This is a background. Karmic 715 sent us this one. This guy's watching over us. I like that. I guess he'd be watching over me if I were down here. But that's complicated. Capacious T says those ice cream packages are awful. Yeah, it sounds like it. Cycle Sty, LOL. Stephanie gifted a tier 1 sub to Meatbaw77. Thank you very much, Stephanie, for your generosity there. That's very cool. I haven't seen the announcement, but I am curious to know if Yaba and Nim had their new edition. If any of the users from the raid are still here, I'd really like to know. And if not, I believe that is pending or impending. Do you use that word? Not yet. Okay. But really soon. Okay. Very exciting. A lot of excitement going out to them. Game Master Flash says, hey, Henry, don't read this on stream. It's for you to read later when you're watching the DVD alone with roast beef later tonight. Thanks for all you do in the kitchen and the fantastic tunes. You're a class act. Your dedication in the face of insurmountable failures in the kitchen, and it's an inspiration to us all. Keep killing it, and I'll see you in Chi-Town. Wow, what a great message. Thanks, Game Master Flash. And don't worry, I won't read that on the stream. But that's very, very cool, and I will see you in Chi-Town. It's going to be great. Remember, we've got St. Louis coming up February 22nd. Chicago March 1st, and there's going to be a lot of users there, and it's going to be beautiful venues. And Chicago is Rosemont Zanies, and maybe a meet and greet out at Danny's Bar and Grill, but a lot of excitement going on. All right, so let me find a picture to do our last song with. Spanish Boots. Hey, Spanish Boots says that they work at the Second City in New York. Second City, of course, the ultra famous improv troupe that I think started in Chicago or Toronto, or maybe both at the same time, but that's where all the funny people came from. And apparently they played me on the big screen there. Spanish Boots did. So thank you very much, Spanish Boots, for playing me. And as they said, I can technically now say that I have performed at the famous Second City in New York. So that's very cool. Thanks, Spanish Boots. I love that picture, and thanks for playing it. I'd love to know what people's response was. It looks like there's nobody there, which is probably the ideal way to show that. Mimsy Kuhn says, Henry, I'm watching a movie with you on in the background, and you make the movie so much more enjoyable. Wow, what a nice thing to say. You know, another thing would be they can put me in their movie, but they would never do that. God forbid. Sorry, that was a little bitter former actor talk there. Thick and Wing Arcaninis says, Thick and Wing gifted a tier 1 sub to Arcaninis. Thank you very much, Thick and Wing, and we want to welcome Arcaninis to the community here, and also Never Get Caught. Thanks for your subscription. We are really having a good time here at Henry's Kitchen. I'm going to do another song, and we're going to make a Fluffernutter, and my cat roast beef is in his cubby, and all is right with the world right here at Henry's Kitchen. I think it's a mess everywhere else, but at least for the moment, the ordinary order of nature is being defied, and we're actually having a good day here at Henry's Kitchen. I hope I didn't speak too soon. So Maui Girl also sends us this picture. Awesome. Is that an upside down person in the trash can? It's cool. Maybe we'll use this as the background for our next... No, you know what we have to do? We have to pull out one of Maui Girl's beautiful pics of Hawaii, because that's going to be the perfect background for this one. And there's a lot of them. But I'm looking for something a little bit more like a landscape pic. Like just kind of a classic. I know you've sent stuff. Okay, yeah, this one right here. We're going to use this pic for this song. Can you guys tell me who requested the song The Love Boat? Because that's what we're going to do now. The Love Boat. Beanie Bo Beanie, who is our intern here, says Sunday and Wednesday streams means 2 out of 7 days are tolerable. That's very cool. Oh, Nancy Droodles. Nancy Droodles is the one who requested this song. I only met Nancy Droodles once in Naperville, and I'm very impressed to know that she is a fan of the show The Love Boat, or at least the song by Jack Jones. We're going to try to do it. It uses some of my favorite chords. Something like this. Adult chords. As my guitar teacher, Carl Verheyen, used to call them. Guitar teacher for a few years in the late 80s. Capacious T says that's just when Bill Murray threw Seth Green in the garbage. I'm already, see, I have attention deficit disorder, so I don't remember what that's a reference to. But sometimes the conversation moves so fast. Thanks, Alfred B.S. Slingen. Okay, let's go ahead and do this song. The Love Boat by Jack Jones. Oh, the last pick. Thanks, Maui Girl. Now I get it. Love. I did this low. Exciting and new. Wait, this is not going to work. I got to change the key. It's too low. Oh my God. Exciting and new, come aboard. We're expecting you and love, life's sweetest reward. Let it float, it floats back to you. The Love Boat. this is something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's love. Welcome aboard. It's love. Oh God, that was so bad at the end. I'm gonna try to fix that. Bill Kunstler says that's what your mom said. Said welcome aboard, it's love. That's a very surreal thing for someone's mom to tell them, but it could happen. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's love. Welcome aboard. It's love. No, I can't do it. It's too difficult. Good job, Jack Jones. You stumped me. Azure Skies says, wonder if the Love Boat ever collaborates with the Love Shack. That would be a good mashup. Bill Kunstler says, no, what you said, you're not doing it right. Oh, you're not doing it right. Oh, I see. There's so many things that happen here. Sometimes it's hard to do a call and response type format. But I kind of like that someone said, that's what your mom said, and the last thing I said was, welcome aboard, it's love. Okay, Capacious T says, what's an open smile? That's a good question, because I always thought of a smile as like but I guess an open smile would be like something like that. It doesn't come naturally for me, and that's why I was never a good spokesperson for anything, or game shows. I did audition for game shows in the late 80s, and something about my personality was too off-putting. The focus group said that I was generally off-putting to young people, and I was a young person at the time. Bill Kunstler says, that's the face your mom gives to me. Which one? This one? Well, that's very nice of her. She sounds like a very polite lady. Okay, Dark Ages says, open smile is a euphemism for the ass. Ooh, I didn't know that. Oh my God. Beelsby says, Henry, your alerts. Uh-oh, what's going on in the alerts? Okay, we've got a few alerts here that just came down the pike. Anonymous, the Anonymous, has just gifted the LGX. This is our friend, the LGX. A tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That's very kind of you. It seems like my alerts used to make a noise when they came in, and now I'm missing some because they're just a little bit, they're sort of subdued or quiet or something like that. But thank you, Anonymous. We appreciate all you do, and we love the LGX. I hope you're doing well, the LGX. Hope you and your whole crew, Bumblevision. Hope you're all having a good new year. Old Pineapple, the legend himself or herself, yeah. Anonymous, are you talking about Anonymous? Yeah, that's the group that did all those great limericks from back in the, I think it was probably the 19th century, you know, the man from Nantucket and all that stuff. Message from the LGX during a song, Happy New Year, my man. Glad to see you're still killing it. Hey, Thank you, It's Kate X, for bringing me up to speed on that, and thank you, the LGX, for that message. That message didn't come up on my alerts, but I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, the LGX, and good to see you on here. Tappy Okuma says, do you know why my frozen mini raspberry Danish caught on fire after a minute in the microwave? I don't think I know this one. Is it a one of those riddles? I could guess. Probably some kind of word play. Caught on fire after a minute in the microwave. I don't know. I give up. Do you know why my frozen mini raspberry Danish caught on fire? Computer, why would a frozen raspberry Danish catch fire after a minute in the microwave?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Not even a computer who is connected to literally all of humans' knowledge up to this date doesn't know the answer to that one. I don't know. Is it something to do with being frozen? Computer, does frozen food burn up in the microwave or something?
From Mash.com. It's best to steer clear of heating up any raw foods from frozen in the microwave. Because microwaves heat up food unevenly, heating a completely frozen raw dish can create bacteria. This can allow E. coli or salmonella to grow, leading to sometimes serious illness.
Whoa. Be very careful. Hey, Ursula. How's Quanto doing? I talked to Quanto a little bit over the holidays, or we texted back and forth, and I think he had a great holidays with his family, and we're going to get together soon and try to fix some things like this. I don't know why this other camera always, it's not the fact that I need to aim it toward myself, but, well, we got to put it on autofocus, but I always have to make this adjustment to that, right? And I don't know what's happening there. Parasitosis says CockCam is now live. Okay. Ursula, thank you for the Quanto update. As you always say, we can never forget him. Yeah, please don't ever forget Quanto, who has done so much. Like, for example, all of these transitions. It's incredible stuff. And the reverb, which I'm going to turn off now, though. Okay, check. Everybody still with me? Kalamazoo Dog says, Henry, I just burned the fuck out of these chocolate chip cookies and my entire family is disappointed in me. Do you have any advice? Is it too late to throw those away and start a new one? Or if you don't have the ingredients, I would run to a convenience store and just grab whatever cookies they have and tell them that you made them. Thitchin Hat says, crumble them up and put them in ice cream. Ooh, that's good. Except for if they're really burned, there might be a foul taste. Because he said he burned the fuck out of them, which is quite a lot. Tuna 1776 goes the other way with it and says, force your family to eat them. That's always something that you could do. I'm walking here says, call it cookie brittle instead. Yeah, you could lean into it. All right. Here we are, back in the boring kitchen. The boredom of Henry's kitchen. But we're going to make something really good here today, and I want to show you a picture of it. That's not it. Hold on. This fucking happens, and it sucks. Bill Larkin. I love Bill Larkin. Hopefully he's having a good new year. Come on, man. We're really in deep here. All I'm trying to do is find... No, oh, that's roast beef at the doctor the other day. He was having a tough day. It's not what I was trying to bring up, though. What happened to the picture I had earlier? Here it is, Fluffernutter. There we go. This is the Fluffernutter. And we're going to make it. And I can't wait because I'm really hungry. And this was gifted to us by CatFoodTasteTester. I have that right? Like, I'm always paranoid that I'm miscrediting or misattributing something. That's right, Dark Ages, and we're going to make it because we have all the ingredients here, except I'm not seeing bread for some fucking reason. Why don't I see bread? Oh, fuck. If we don't have bread, we're so screwed. This is insane. Oh. I forgot I had put them in something called a bread box. Okay, that was a close one. We have You Fear Jazz has resubscribed for 23 months. Amazing. Thank you, You Fear Jazz. Very cool. Badonka Boots 5 says, good place for bread. Yeah, I was thinking I'd start putting stuff in the right place, but that's when you always can't find it. When you put it in the place that it's supposed to be, because you know yourself and you know that you don't put things where they're supposed to be. Okay, I have to pull out my infrared, or I don't know if it's called infrared or infrared stove, but that's going to take about 1 minute. So maybe I can find a little video here that we can watch. Oh, somebody was asking recently what happened to the guitar teacher that keeps pointing into the air thinking that there's some kind of was it this?
Such a simple and masterful solo. But what if you don't have those common tones? Should you just noodle around the scale and see what happens? No, you shouldn't. Click here to see how a master studio musician from the 70s did it beautifully and how you can too. So click here. I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you on down the road.
That's not the video I was going to do. Hold on. Maybe it's this.
You like this one? I think you'll like this one as well. So check that out, and you'll enjoy playing it too. If you did, you might like one of these two videos where I do some more Beatles from Let It Be. You got this. Hey, if you like this video, I bet you're going to really...
His editor must have quit and didn't do the graphics.
Rolling Stones. So click here to get the scoop on that. Should you just noodle around the scale and see what happens? No, you shouldn't. Click here to see how...
I really wanted to click on it.
...musician from the 70s did it beautifully and how you can too. So click here. That's simpler and quite different than this one. Click here. It's another perfect solo that makes a great song even greater. So click here. But if you like learning this little trick, you're going to love this one. A trick that I learned from the late, great Danny Gatton. So go ahead and click on this. I'll see you in that video, and I'll see you on down the road.
Yeah, and which reminds me, I'm going to be doing a show in St. Louis February 22nd at the Blue Strawberry. If you want, you can click right here, and all the information you're going to need is right there. I'm also going to be in Chicago on March 1st. That information is right here. You can click that. My intern, Beanie Bobini, should have put the link right here with the graphics. There should be like a little button that says click here. But Beanie Bobini might be quiet quitting, so I'm not really sure. Bill Kunstler says, okay, point down. Oh, it's down here. So anywhere, it's somewhere over there. Parasitosa says, good thing Beanie isn't getting paid. Yeah, I do want to say an intern is basically someone who works for someone but doesn't get paid. It's kind of a brilliant concept that all of a sudden some industries have taken on. Well, definitely the entertainment industry. Parasitosa says, good thing Beanie... Okay, yeah. Ishmael says, I clicked on your ice dispenser as instructed and nothing happened, but I think my clicking finger... No, we might have had a technical thing. Fickle Bra says I could see it. Maybe it's on Twitch's side. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Okay, everybody. Let's start getting into this wonderful dish that was gifted to us by one of the users named CatFoodTasteTester. We're going to start by, let's pull out our Henry's Kitchen cutting board, and we'll place our ingredients. We've got our organic smooth peanut butter. This is going to require some stirring. And we've got our marshmallow fluff. You can make this by hand, but we're not going to do that shit. And we also want, of course, our bread. I'm going to pull up just any old recipe here. A fluffernutter. How do we do this? I want to make the official one. Okay, this one here is called thekitchen.com, just simply The Kitchen, by Patty Colano. Making memories with food often happens by accident. It's woven into the everyday, like the lacy crepes my dad loved to serve on weekends, or the sucre la creme my grandma did every time she visited. Ugh. School cafeterias are ripe for core food memory formation. And if you grew up in New England or had a caregiver who did, mere mention of a fluffernutter sandwich will bring you back. And don't forget, a caregiver is really an important job because somebody is literally trusting you with the most important thing in their life. Well, the second most important thing in their life. Otherwise, they'd be doing it themselves, I guess. But still. The Fluffernutter is a classic sandwich made of soft white bread, creamy peanut butter, and gooey marshmallow fluff. It's been a favorite among New Englanders for many years. And you'll learn the history of the Fluffernutter and how to make it. I don't think we need all that. Sarah Lixer says, why do they put their whole life story into the recipe? I don't know. I think you get paid for how long somebody stays on your website. I think that's what's happening there. Ingredients. We will be needing sandwich bread. Oh, we got some alerts coming down the pike here. Boner of a Lonely Fort says, hey, it's not a fort. What am I saying? Boner of a Lonely Fart says, hey, handsome. Thank you, Boner of a Lonely Fart. And has subscribed for 13 months. Absolutely amazing. Big fan, Holy Night Goldan. Thank you, Holy Night Goldan. Thanks for joining us. And, okay, so let's go back. In this recipe, it says we need white sandwich bread. Why it has to be white, I don't know. That's usually the generic kind of bread. But for whatever reason... Do you guys hear beeping? Sounds a little bit like maybe a fire alarm or something. I don't know. But, oh, Porto's is the best. Yes, this is from Porto's. I didn't even know they had bread, but they have loaves of bread there. It's absolutely incredible. They do better food for less money. But this isn't an ad for Porto's. Okay. Marshmallow creme. It's easy to make homemade marshmallow creme, but the store-bought jars of marshmallow fluff work equally well in this sample sandwich. Look for this white ingredient. What am I doing? I think I'm having a stroke here. Look for this sweet ingredient in the baking or the candy aisles. And remember, this you can make flarf, musher felf, or whatever it's called, marshmallow flarf, if you want to, but it's much better to just buy it. Bill Kunstler says, are you high? A little bit, yeah. Neat says, Henry, do you smell burnt toast? No, not yet. We will soon, though, because I'm going to be toasting these. And creamy peanut butter. Fluffernutters classically call for creamy peanut butter as a salty, nutty contract to the sweet Marshmallow marsh. Okay. Bill Kunstler says making recipes after fish songs. Reminds me of a story. My friend Steve, I'm what you call a one-hit wonder. I would just have one hit and I would be plenty, you know, because I never really built up a tolerance to it. But my friend Steve did it a lot, and he asked if I wanted to do a hit of his marijuana cigarette, and I did. And I told him that I was high, and he said, "You can't possibly be high." And I said, "I'm totally high." And he said, "Prove it." And I said, I didn't know how to prove it. I said, "Well, just ask me a question that there's no way that someone would know the answer unless they were really high." And he said, "Okay, what's the name of the first Fish album?" And I said, "I have no idea." And he said, "Wow, you really are fucking high." Capacious T says, "I have a salty, nutty contract with the devil." Okay, so you're high too. Dazzlecat, "It must be dangerous to work in a bread factory because it always smells like toast, so people don't know if they're having strokes." So is that a thing? If it smells like toast, that means you're having a stroke? That's terrifying because I like toast and I won't know. Okay, all right, so this goes into the history here. Around 1900, siblings Emma and Amory Curtis, who also happen to be descendants of Paul Revere, invented snowflake marshmallow creme, also known as smack. Okay. There are people that say that this stuff is as good as smack. Smack is also a slang term for heroin. Invented snowflake marshmallow creme, also known as smack. Emma was clever in her promotion of the product, sharing recipes using the sticky spread, including a 1918 recipe she called the Liberty Sandwich, made with peanut butter and marshmallow fluff. A similar recipe was shared a few years earlier in a confectioner's trade journal. Around the same time, the Curtises, by the way, this is almost exactly how Viagra was invented as well. Around the same time the Curtises were promoting smack, Archibald Query of Somerville, Massachusetts began making and selling his own marshmallow fluff. His business struggled during World War I, and he sold what would become Marshmallow Fluff's Durkee mower for $500. The name Fluffernutter finally came to be in the 60s, thanks to a popular marketing campaign and sing-along jingle that immediately followed the assassination of the late Senator Robert F. Kennedy. I don't know if any of this stuff is true. I'm just reading it from some website. It could be all bullshit. Capacious T says the CIA spread Fluffernutter in New England. Yeah, it sounds like there's some dark stuff here. Speaking of Dark Ages says these people are just making up words. I really think they are. Okay. Storage and make-ahead tips. Fluffernutter sandwiches are best eaten the same day. Well, we're going to do that right away. I'm going to just skip all this shit and we're just going to start making the thing here. Instructions. We're going to place 2 soft white sandwich breads on a cutting board. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into it here. Let's start. I'm going to try to pick 2 that are roughly the same size. Make sure there's no green stuff on this. It's a little hard for me to tell with the lighting the way it is. Okay. And that's on a cutting board. We're going to spread 3 tablespoons of marshmallow fluff, this stuff, evenly over 1 slice of the bread. Okay, so I have a tablespoon here. Again, I want to thank CatFoodTasteTester for gifting us this recipe and the ingredients. This is a lot of fun. Okay. Interesting. Oh boy, this stuff tastes good. So we want 3 tablespoons. Well, this is difficult. If anybody's from New England, let me know if I'm doing it wrong. I can already tell this is going to be much more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Just getting this stuff off the tablespoon. But thank goodness for opposable thumbs. Am I right? No offense to my cat roast beef. So what we're doing, if you're just joining us, we're making a Fluffernutter, and we are in the process of applying the Marshmallow flush or whatever stuff onto our bread, but it ain't easy. I'll bet it's hard to clean too, and it might foul up my drain. I'm not sure. But I think we've just about done this. Sparkling water taste says not a beginner sandwich. Yeah, boy, this one. Oh my God. What do we got? We got an alert here, but I don't want to ruin my equipment. But let's see what it says here. NA_Wi-Fi has subscribed. Thank you very much, NA Wi-Fi. Now it's time to do our peanut butter, which I hope goes much easier. Bill Kunstler says, is this a nod to the end of Ghostbusters? Yeah, it seems kind of that way. All right, let's see what the next order of business is here. Now it says we want to spread 2 tablespoons of our creamy peanut butter evenly over the second slice. Okay. As you can tell, Cat Food Taste Tester, I couldn't resist opening this prematurely because I wanted to use it, and it's very delicious. I don't want to mix this stuff up with my peanut butter, so I literally think I have to wash this spoon. Capacious T says there's so many skin cells in that sandwich. Yeah, I think there probably are. Okay, let's do the peanut butter. So this kind of peanut butter is so good that you actually have to stir it. And then you want to put your tablespoons of it on there. A lot of gooey stuff here. Okay. Sarah Lixer asks, looks a bit like mayonnaise. Could I use that instead? I don't know. That sounds like a trick. All right. So now with this peanut butter, boy, a lot of messy stuff going on here. But it's going to be delicious. We just have to get through it. Gotta get the water hotter. Capacious T, the goose just said your peanut butter looks watery. Yeah, it is a little watery. I don't know if there's much we can do about that. Could you just put a boba straw in there and drink it? Well, no, because then I think we'd be losing the bread. Pudding LOL says, my bread slices are a lot smaller. Do I still use the same amount of Fluff? I don't know. This is going to be a little bit of trial and error, but apparently people in New England make this all the time and they are able to live a long, normal lives. Old Pineapple says, I missed a bunch because my mom called. I'm back now. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your mom interrupted us during class. But if you're just showing up here, we're making a Fluffernutter. We've got peanut butter and Marshmallow marsh, as well as some white bread. And it is messy, I will say that. So be careful with this one. Now the next thing I'm going to do is not in the directions, but I did a little bit of research. And apparently you can grill this just like you would a grilled cheese sandwich. So let's take our infrared stovetop here and let's start that up. And we'll put a little bit of butter over the top of it. This butter's nasty. Okay. Next, we're going to combine these. This part's not easy. Windhuffer says, did he say infrared? It's actually pronounced infrared. Meatball77 says, please have coffee with this. Yes, I've got coffee, and we got coffee milk also. Capacious Tea, Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers love Fluffy Woo. Could you outer sandwiches? Sure. Okay. Gumme Kande says, I've never thought to toast a Fluffernutter. Maybe I'm going out of line here. I don't know, but I think we're going to give it a try. I'm worried about what's going to happen to some of the flarf when it gets direct heat. But this is a fun part here. And again, I want to say I've been doing this a very, very long time. I've been making peanut butter jelly sandwiches since I was a little kid. It was part of my culture. So if you see me do this and you're like, wow, I'd like to be able to do it, and then you try it and you fuck it all up, it takes time. And you can't ever give up. The only time that you ever want to give up is if something gets too hard to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these two pieces and I'm going to join them together, but you have to do it fast. These are very gooey ingredients. They're going to get all over the place unless you do it quickly, but you can't go too fast because then you'll screw it up the other way. So it's about tempo and being focused and trying not to... You're like a baseball player, in the World Series. It's the bottom of the ninth and bases are loaded and this is it. You have to have that kind of focus. All right, here we go. That was it. That was pretty good. Got a little bit messy, but you can see how that can go real bad. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. Van Hunkerton says, is it okay to practice with plain slices, or is the sense of danger for the learning experience important? I would probably try with just two regular pieces of bread, maybe a firm type of peanut butter, just so that you don't get discouraged. WTF says, fuck, I blinked and I missed it. That's okay. You can go to the DVD that they have on the Twitch channel. Emma194 says, Henry, your peanut butter is going to spill. Yeah, it's kind of spilling all over the place here. So we're going to just literally grill this similar to the way that you would a grilled cheese sandwich. I've got some really nasty ass butter going on here. It's got all kinds of crunchies in there. I don't love that part, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put butter on this thing, and then while it's melted, I'm going to put the rest of it on this so I don't have to do the butter process again. And let's lay it down there and let it cook. Computer, set timer for 4 minutes.
4 minutes, starting now.
Okay. And maybe we can use this time to do a little bit of cleanup. Game Master Flash says, you think that's nasty? Good thing you can't see my butter. My butter. Oh, yeah. Butter can get pretty nasty. Especially if you do it the uncivilized way that I do it. Now you want to be careful with this. You want to get the water really hot. This is what my plumber told me because I fucked up my plumbing. My plumber told me when you're making a fluffernutter, you want to get the water really hot so it flushes all of those gooey ingredients down. My plumber is also from the northeastern area of the United States. So he knows how to make a fluffernutter. And you want to use the get everything flushed down there. Okay? What the fuck's that noise? We're getting an error message for some reason. Capacious T says, I got up and there were cat tongue shaped marks in my butter I forgot on the counter. Oh boy, that's, yeah. I've had that happen too. Oh, I know what's happening. The power that gets used up from this infrared stove or whatever, however you spell it, is it takes up so much power that it takes it away from my computer and some of the systems start breaking down. Ah, fuck. I've got Marshmallow Marsh all over my ergonomic mouse thing. But whatever, we'll get through it. It's a lot of mess on this one. Computer, how much time left on the timer?
You have 1 minute and 20 seconds left on your 4-minute timer.
Okay. Van Honkerton says, oh yeah, we talked about that. Shardy Fardum official says it's drawing too much energy, Henry. Yeah, it's a powerful sandwich. Unsuccessfully Coping says, can the beefiest boy of them all have some fluffernutter? I don't know. I don't think that cats are too smart to eat the kind of shit that humans do. Devolved One says, why use an infrared stove when you have an existent stove behind you? That's an excellent question. Because I would have to move this camera over there in order for you to be able to see what it is that I'm doing here. It'd be too much camera work, basically. I'm going to go ahead and flip this. I'm just basically tired of waiting. Well, something smells good, I will say that. Ditchin' Hat says, I miss Will He Lick It, but I understand why it had to go. Yeah, no, you got to be careful when you're filming an elderly cat like that. It's hard to get him into position, get him camera ready. Computer, stop. Computer, set timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
But I never gave him anything that wasn't edible for cats. Maui Girl 45 says, would be good to add Nutella. Oh, that's good. Oh, you just reminded me. We have to make our coffee milk. So let's do that now. Cat Food Taste Tester, being a proud representative of the state of Rhode Island, gave us coffee syrup, and that enables us to make the official drink of the state of Rhode Island, which is called coffee milk. So we're going to grab a glass of milk. And all I have, unfortunately, is oat milk. I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I wonder if dairy's giving me bad results in the bathroom. And so I'll do oat milk for a little while. I just poured that without you being able to see it, but... Okay. And then... Does anybody know how to do this? Tinkering Turian says, I tried oat milk once and it tasted like sawdust. Yeah, it does come in a sawdust flavor. I don't really care for that one. Air Mechanics says, bad news, Henry. The landlord says rent's going up $300 next month. Sorry, OG, for the bad news. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Pseudo Chef, that sandwich all right? Yeah, the sandwich I think is good. I'm getting a little smoke going on here, but I think we're good. I think I'm just going to use tablespoons. Let's see if it says on the bottle. Doesn't have directions, does it? What would we say? Maybe a tablespoon? Oh, I hate that. It's one of those things where it's got this on it. Okay, so we're getting people saying there's a lot of smoke happening. Hold on, one thing at a time here. Let's get this off. Computer, stop. Okay, so we went a little hardcore with the toasting of it, but that's probably going to be okay. It smells a little bad. I think we cooked something into toxicity. And how do I get this fucking thing? Sorry, everybody. This is just driving me absolutely nuts. I think one of the things that's bothering me is the positioning of this camera. Shouldn't it at least say... Pudding LOL says, do you smell burnt toast? Oh, I definitely do, yeah. Shouldn't it say what the serving is here? 2 tablespoons. Oh, okay. So let's do 2 tablespoons. I hope you stick around too, because we're going to do a little gaming with the users today. We're going to play a game, Headliners, that we haven't done in a long time. Okay, so before I show you how to cut this thing, I'm just going to dispose of a couple more ingredients. Sir David says that looks fucking good. Yeah, it does. It's a little messy, but it does look good. All right. I found that if you wash your dishes while you're cooking, then you can never possibly have dirty dishes. Dishes are really one of the worst parts about cooking, other than just cooking. This is the only knife I have, so I'm going to be very careful. I don't want you at home to be using one of these really sharp knives. You could use a paring knife or just about anything. to do this. Boy, I'm having a little OCD here with the mess. It's probably because I had cockroaches recently and I don't want them to return. I heard they really like those Rhode Island fluffernutters. Bill Kunstler says, especially if you have a felony. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see here. I'm going to cut this now. Why did it say 3 tablespoons of the Marshmallow Narsh? That's way too much. But I'm going to cut this the European way, which is diagonal. They say it tastes a little bit better. But you can cut it the American way, too, if you want to be basic, which is just this, you know, straight across. Gulliver says, you know what they say, a knife that is too sharp is more dangerous than a dull knife. The dull knife isn't very dangerous because it needs to be sharp to cut. Oh, okay, so a sharp knife would be more dangerous than the dull one. I didn't know they said that. I don't know who they are. Stuart2199 says, European style in this economy? I can't afford that. I don't think it costs more to cut it diagonally, but I have to fact check that. Computer, does it cost more money to cut your fluffernutter in the European style?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, it's one of those things that mankind was just not meant to know. The one and only Mahler, is it really the one and only Mahler? Says that's the opposite. A dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp knife. Ooh, sounds like there's a beef going on. We definitely welcome beefs here. Not just roast beef, but also just general argument, because that apparently helps the algorithm. All right. Well, now it is time for us to try this thing. And then we're going to hop on with our users and we're going to do a little gaming. First, I'm going to try some of this coffee milk. Bon appetit, everyone. Thank you, CatFoodTasteTester. And I haven't seen CatFoodTasteTester today, but CatFoodTasteTester is one of our Tier 3 subscribers. Thank you very much. And I'm going to try this. Could you potentially spike this with alcohol? I'll bet you could. That's delicious. That's really good. Does that even... That feels like it has alcohol in it. Maybe it does. Stuart2199 says to Neat, how dare you? Who wouldn't argue to help Henry's algorithm? You don't have to argue, but it just helps. And it sounds like we had a nice beef going there with European style versus, with the knife situation. Emma194 says, Henry, I have school tomorrow. Do you have any motivational words? Yes. Never give up. The only time in life that you give up is if something gets too difficult. But short of that, you have to keep going. And also, if you do decide to give up, don't worry, because there's other stuff you can do instead. Joffy says, fuck pancakes, waffles forever. Uh-oh, sounds like more beef's happening out here. That's addicting. That stuff's really good. Even with the oat milk. Tefformithi says, just because you never give up doesn't mean you will ever accomplish anything worthwhile. That's good. I really like that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to need a lot of napkins for this. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but I have a feeling it's going to be messy. Wow. It's great. I'm going to say this is fucking delicious. We're 2 for 2 in the new year, or at least 1 for 1. Pudding LOL wants to know what the taste is like. Picture a perfectly burnt toast with marshmallows and peanut butter and a little something extra going on. Holy Crap Awesome says, remember, anyone who's really good at something is probably naturally good at it, and it took no practice. If you try and you suck, you should give up. Yeah, that's true. That's what I did with sports. Frankie Ranky says you can flip the sandwich for a different experience. Oh, really? I think I'll try that. Frankie Ranky's right. I wasn't expecting that to work. If you flip the sandwich, the peanut butter becomes the first thing that you taste, and it changes the entire profile experience. That's really good. I never knew that. Frankie Ranky must be from New England. Based Build Shun says, I have realized the error of my ways. Pizza is a vehicle for whatever you want to put on it. It isn't my place to judge. Accept this formal apology, please. That's just basically an apology that came out of nowhere that I don't even think anybody was expecting. But you know what? Apology accepted. Oh. Ranger 318 has asked a question that's very exciting. What happens if you dip it in the coffee milk? Well, we're going to find out right now. This is my Fluffernutter. I'm about to dip my Fluffernutter into this coffee milk. Let's see what that does. You know what? I'm going to say it was fine, but I actually prefer each of the things on their own. So I would say, I think that, is that called a synergistic effect? Computer, what's a synergistic effect?
According to Wikipedia, synergy is the concept that a combined effect of two or more entities is greater than the sum of their individual effects.
Computer, can you say that again?
According to Wikipedia, synergy is the concept that a combined effect of two or more entities is greater than the sum of their individual effects.
Yeah. So I would say we didn't experience a synergistic effect from dipping our Fluffernutter into that brown moisture. WTF says works with sandwiches too, I guess. I guess it probably would. Ashk Thanks says Henry's saving some fluff for later, apparently. Yeah, I think it's time to do some gaming now. So let me just wash it down with this delicious milk. But CatFoodTasteTester, that was a wonderful gift. And we have other recipe gifts, like Successfully Coping sent us a ramekin that we're going to make lava cake with. This is all very good stuff today. I'm very happy about that because I really didn't want a failure today. We're starting the new year. Failure is just so overrated. All right, I'm going to get my headphones. And we're going to jump on. Whoops. My God, I'm having all kinds of problems. I'm gonna unplug this thing. And let's go into Steam now. So this is always a little bit of a pain in the ass, but we're gonna do it right now. I have to put it on the desktop audio. There's always a whole bunch of work that has to happen. Is the game starting? Sorry, everybody. Usually this works. It's not working at the moment, so maybe in this case I have to start the game myself first. Oh, it says launching. Okay, I just have to be patient, apparently. Meantime, let's check in with our alerts here. JB's Tech! Good to see you, JB's Tech. And it says here... Oh, wait, let me make sure... Everything's okay. It says here, just wanted to say hi and let you know I still haven't vanished. That's good. I'm glad to hear from you, JB's Tech. Hope you had a happy new year. And the elusive man says, as someone who's scared of the kitchen, this is all horrifying. Yeah, it is horrifying. It's a difficult place. Air Mechanic 7 says, we still down to follow the plan for the insurance thing. What's the insurance thing? Poontang says, hi Henry, big fan of your recipes. I've been showing my mom some of your cooking videos and she still hasn't caught on to the joke yet. And it's the funniest thing ever watching her sit there disgusted and confused. Well, I appreciate the compliment. I don't know, this is the first time I'm learning that my food is laughable. I take a lot of pride into it. But anyway, thanks, Poontang. It warms my heart to know that you're sharing this video with your mom. I always shared my favorite YouTube videos with my dad all the way through his life, and that was a very nice thing to do. Camro says, can't believe they said that. I know. I think I made a pretty damn good Fluffernutter. Okay, so we're going to have to play here. Okay, how's this going to work? Join game. Oh, I think we're in. Hold on a sec.
Hello.
Is anybody there? Oh, you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, you guys are probably quiet, so hold on. Let me just do a whole bunch of technical shit. Variety capture has to change to headliners. Okay, this is all stuff that Quanto taught me way back in the day.
Yeah,
all right.
Computer stuff.
Can't forget Quanto.
Yeah. Okay, let me now. Now you guys are a little quiet. Is there a way I do that in game, or how do we fix that part?
Let me see.
You're quiet even.
Well, I know that it's also directional, so like
if you
we're
talk
all
Yeah.
we're in
close to
another
me.
room.
And then I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
if we come in
Hey,
closer, it
check.
might be better.
Help.
check.
Help.
Okay, so now is the time when I will
Falafel.
ask the users, the chat here. Do you hear everybody okay? And can you see me? And do you see the game? And is everything working on a technical level?
You're a little off. Yeah, there you go.
Good way to weed them out. Wait, no, that was something else. All good. Base Spilled Shun says, yeah,
Awesome.
and Badonka Boots. Okay,
Nice.
great. Okay,
Oh,
well,
flashlight party.
here we are.
We got a zoom lens for you, so you don't have to be quite as close to the action if you
A
choose
zoom
not
lens. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Here in the other
Well,
room.
that sounds pretty awesome. Thanks. Yeah, this it's been really bothering me. I used to love zooming in.
Yeah.
But now it's just this big wide shot. But
Yeah.
JB's Tech says, I hear them and it's making me tear up a bit. I miss the crew. Well, JB's Tech, I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're having a happy new year out where you are. And hopefully we'll be able to hang again before too long.
Yeah, man. Love you,
Miss
buddy.
JB.
I love JB's
absolutely.
Tech's song. That was such a good song for after the Connecticut
he's very
experience.
Hell yeah.
Okay. We'll have to play that some more for memories. Okay, so I've got this delicious sandwich in front of me, but it's going to make me get
Nice.
fluff all over my keyboard.
The danger of a fluffernutter.
Mm-hmm.
An acceptable danger.
Yeah, yeah.
Occupational hazard.
Oh, the garbage for me to sit in.
Oh. Don't get out of there, friend.
I'm trash.
Well, then I'm trash too.
What's the plan? We going out?
What are we doing
if
in
you
the
wanna
trash bin over here?
grab the zoom lens
Nothing?
over here.
Trash stuff?
Oh.
Perfect.
There you
Now
go.
let me practice zooming in.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
The
forgot how to
scroll
use
wheel.
this. Oh, aim is right click.
Right click to get into the
Oh,
camera
and then
hold it,
keep
and
it
then
held
roll.
down. This is awesome.
Yep.
Boy, I
Oh,
wish I had
whoops.
this on
Scroll
my
in.
food. I miss my zoom lens.
Yeah. It's the problem with camera gear. You're either gonna pay a huge amount for a zoom lens or get like a one that doesn't work well in low light.
And then to get to your gallery, if you want to like look at pictures or delete them so that you can take more, is G.
Yep.
G, okay. Okay. And can I scroll?
You should be able to once you take
once
them.
you got
should
some
be able to
pictures.
see 'em.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You don't have any yet.
We're missing
So,
Kate.
all right, let's see. So, who do we got? I hear Flash, right? You're here?
Yep, that's me.
Okay, good to see you. Is that Lacey? Did I hear Lacey? Uh-oh. We lost audio.
Lacey is here with the blue hair.
Oh, hey, Lacey. All right, and it's Kate?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Kate's doing the exorcism thing.
Oh, nice. Okay, and then we also have Dark Ages. So here we
Yep.
go. If you haven't played
Ready to
this
die.
game, guys, it's pretty terrifying. It's legit scary. Picture Godzilla meets something more modern.
Watch the manholes.
Oh yeah.
Cloverfield, I guess. That's not that modern.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
Cloverfield. Yeah, I guess that's not modern. Oh, why does time move so fast?
I'm an
I'm
old
so
man.
old.
All right, so the idea is we're paparazzi.
He's running
basically.
really slow for that amount of
Yeah.
screaming.
Paparazzi for monsters.
I'm not
Yeah.
judging anybody. I'm
We're,
old. I don't
we're
run that
doing the
fast.
scary job
Yeah,
of trying to
that's
get
fair.
pictures, which is insane because there's huge
Same.
monsters.
Yep.
And
We're on the street.
I guess it's sort of like the paparazzi in Hollywood if they were going after, I don't know. There's probably some scary people out there that they could be taking pictures of.
Mothman? Yeah, no, he's not.
So
That
the
guy
good
owes me
news
$5.
is
Maybe Gary Busey.
when we come out, the plane is straight from this
Yeah.
door. Remember that. When you
Wait,
come out, it's a straight shot
To the
that
helicopter.
down that street.
Okay, so we don't have to take a right or left or anything. Just go straight
No, just
down.
go straight out
Yep.
once you go out the
Just
exit.
follow the red lights.
Okay, good
Well.
to know.
Unless it's a giant monster.
Well, that too.
Let's go
I
in
hear
there.
Chevy Chase is
Oh,
so-
great.
Oh,
This
no,
guy.
this guy.
Don't
What?
piss that guy off.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear something.
Don't take. I think if you take his picture, it pisses him off.
Well, he doesn't know what we're here to do.
Oh.
Run!
What is it?
Wow. Okay.
Well, that didn't
Elise
take
has
very
lost
long.
my game. I'm
I
trying
haven't
to
seen
get
her.
her. Ah! Nope, she's dead. She's dead as hell. Oh, no, she's not.
I can hear her.
Just run.
What's happening? I don't see anything, guys. All right, is this still that guy? The mass shooter guy?
Yeah, he's
Oh no! Oh! just getting my ass handed to me here. Did I die? Am I dying? I think I'm getting killed. I can't go anywhere though.
Help! Oh no!
Somebody get my camera.
Run! No, you're good. You're alive. Run!
Oh shit. All right, where are we going? Exit?
I don't know. I'll follow you.
Oh! Boy, that was pretty scary. Might have to have some more of my Fluffernutter. I'm not going back in there. I feel like I'm probably pretty damaged. Bernie Koppel, presumably of Love Boat fame.
Henry's here. Hello? Oh!
Amazing. Good to have
You
a
lost an
security
arm.
sandwich. I lost an arm? Okay, well I can do without that. So let me take a look. I did take some pics. Some of them are probably worthless.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I should
okay,
check.
yeah.
Most of mine are duplicates.
But I
Oh
think
my God,
this
all of mine
I
are
think I do have one of this octopus thing.
Nice.
But how do I scroll?
Whoa!
What?
Who did that just kill?
You didn't kill anybody. I threw a body at it.
Oh, nice.
Some guy who died inside.
Oh, Henry's still here.
I don't know how to scroll through my photos.
I think you just maybe click on him in the gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you just
don't
click
see
on
it.
them.
Maybe I only have. I don't get it. All right.
Oh no,
You
it's
got
the
4
big guy.
photos. Oh. What big guy? Oh,
That big guy.
Oh, I'm dead.
I just died.
What the hell is that
Wait.
thing?
How do I go back?
Resume.
All right, I died.
Yep. So did I.
Oh no. I got Henry's camera. Get my camera. Oh, Kate got my camera. Nice.
That's a pretty cool monster.
The tall guy.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who died?
No,
No,
I think
I'm
all
dead.
of us but Kate and Flash are
Oh,
dead.
okay. Well, I think
Yeah, if
Flash
you
has
hit-
my
if you
camera. I
hit space,
definitely
it'll-
got.
Oh, that might be Dark's. I got Henry's.
I definitely got some shots.
Nice.
She's still inside, isn't she?
No,
I'm
she's
dead.
not. Don't go in there.
Don't go in there. That octopus got me.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
he
he
got
is.
all of us.
Oh, but if Kate gets my camera, that would be pretty sweet. But she'd have to go up to that octopus guy.
Unless Tex is shooting him.
How do I change player?
They made the right choice.
Hit space to change players.
There we go.
Oh, Flash is still alive.
Yeah, just one leg lost.
Wait, there's a tank?
Pretty good.
Is that new?
Dang.
I don't remember the tank.
I don't remember the tank either.
I can't leave. Flash is just waiting for the tank to take care of that guy. Oh. Yeah. Did he make it back? The tank's almost back.
If anybody wants an update on the Fluffernutter, the Fluffernutter is gone.
Oh my, I'm jealous. That's one of my favorite sandwiches.
Boy, that's so good. So the Fluffernutter has made its way over to the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
I
it.
used to eat it all the time as a kid.
Wow, that's so cool. Might pour some regular coffee. Roast beef update, Emma. Okay, let me check.
It's hard to run with only one leg.
Oh, Kate. Kate's in.
I love how the monster just leaves you alone
Okay.
if you get in the helicopter.
We had
Yeah.
Emma asked for a roast beef update. He is currently sleeping, which is usually when he's the most comfortable.
Ugh.
And
I'm still alive.
that usually means he's feeling good and peaceful and doing okay.
Barely.
You're kind of acting as a journalist yourself right now.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So roast
Oh, hey,
Hit
Kate.
it.
Hello.
Hello.
I also want to, in the update, say that roast beef is on steroids.
Oh, so he's buff as hell then.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
getting roided
he's
up.
swole.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's why
Whoops.
he's always yelling. It's the roid rage.
Oh,
He's
no.
always had that rage deep inside of him.
Oh yeah, he's just always, ever since the beginning, he's always been like that. Tear it all down, beef. I think that's what Flash
Tear
says.
it all down. Yep, tear it all
Yeah.
down. Ruin it.
Yep. And you know what? It's kind of interesting because I used to hate the way he'd come out and take a bowel movement and scream bloody murder every time I was doing a stream, but right now I don't think I'd mind it so much if he came out and did it for old time's sake.
Absolutely.
All right.
Ooh,
Whoa,
nice
it starts
one.
pretty
Game
high.
Master
I'm in
Flash.
trouble.
Yeah, that tank doing all that blowing up, that was worth a lot of points.
Wow, you guys both killed it.
Yep. I didn't even get on the top 10.
I never get on the top 10. I had
You've
one
gotten
of
a few, I
the
think.
octopus. I had one of the monster that killed me, I thought.
Well, if it's any consolation, I think the ones I got were with your camera, Henry.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'm glad I could help in some way.
Nice. There's one of the octopus.
Oh, yeah. It really is hard to get him in time.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to get him in action.
Yep.
Your zoom lens is back over here if you want to grab it.
Yeah, let's
I just
grab
got
that.
caught so that everyone else would get good pictures. That's
Yeah,
all.
it
there you
does
go,
You
take
died
a
yeah.
on
sec.
purpose? Yeah.
You're the sacrificial lamb.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Kate.
All right.
Kate was like, "Where's Lacey?" I'm like, "I think she's dead because she never came out."
I was dead.
Yeah, this one zooms in. I'd say this goes from like, so Dark Ages, I'm going to try to guess here. I'm going to say this is probably like a 24 going to like a 50 or 35 maybe.
More than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. It's probably like, God, for that, it's got to be
18.
like 200 to 300.
Oh, wow.
Does anybody else need a med kit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
anyone who needs a
probably.
med kit,
Yeah,
get it,
I'm
'cause
sure
they're
I do.
free
I'm
for
probably
us.
almost dead here.
Yeah, I'm
Where-
buying them.
where can
they'll
I
be out there
tell?
on the counter.
It'll say in the upper left 50 if you need it, because you
Oh,
100.
yeah. I'm
100.
50. I'm definitely a 50.
I get another one just in case.
Get all you
That's-
want. They're free, baby. We're
what?
not competitive players. Yeah.
So Henry, you'll just grab one of these on the counter, and then,
And then hit E.
and then click it, or is it E?
Yeah. Or no, sorry, use. Sorry,
yeah,
click. You're right.
Click it, highlight it, and click it.
How do I drop
Oh, I got to turn my camera or...
Oh, there's like a defibrillator to bring people back to life.
Click E to pick it up,
It's not working.
and then.
Oh, it's because my
Oh, maybe
camera's in
you
my
do have to
hand?
put your camera down. Yeah, maybe drop that first.
I don't even know how to
I mean,
drop my
I don't know
camera.
why.
No, you can hit E to
because-
pick it up.
Hit E to pick
yeah,
it up.
you
and
should
then...
be able to hit.
Oh, okay, it worked
E.
that time. I didn't see it for a while.
There it is.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
there. I'm back.
And then just there you go.
Yep.
Perfect.
Meatball says sacrificial lamb was my favorite achievement from Left 4 Dead. I haven't played that one.
Fun game.
It's an older game, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's older. Quite intense.
It's like an asymmetrical multiplayer.
So you can actually score points for being the sacrificial lamb. That's good.
Yeah, I wish I could score points for that, because I end up accidentally doing it almost every game.
I did it when I...
JB's Tech wants to know, does this game demand more and more the better you do, like Lethal Company does?
Oh.
I don't know. We haven't really gotten
Each level gets harder.
to that level.
You gotta get more
Alright.
money for each level.
My goal is to take pictures and not die, which I think is the object of the game.
Pretty good, yeah.
Now that I'm not distracted by that beautiful sandwich in front of me, again, shout out to CatFoodTasteTester. Now that I'm not distracted by it, maybe I'll be able to actually get a little work done here.
Now that I actually have both legs, I'll be able to run.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that'll be great.
trying to jump over these things.
Hardcore.
I'm doing that in Chicago. I'm gonna run really slowly and scream as loud as I can.
Yeah.
Only when there's a disaster, though.
So does
Watch
anybody?
out for the
Yeah, not a
mammals.
disaster.
Do you guys know? Are we going to be close to downtown Chicago, Rosemont, whatever that is?
It's right across the street from the airport.
Kinda. Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
wait, by which
30
airport?
minutes, maybe?
O'Hare.
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 Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
There's two
That's
Zanies in Chicago.
interesting. Okay, yeah, I know. The Zanies, the other one is sort of more in the
We have to go
downtown
up.
area. So we're by the
Yeah,
airport.
it's across from the
Yeah,
second
the
city.
other one's right by. Yeah,
Is there,
second city.
is there any cool stuff where we are in Rosemont?
You're in the middle of like a fashion park, so there's probably cool places to eat.
Oh, okay.
and stuff
I
like that,
just
so,
want a place to hang. Maybe get some Chicago pizza.
Yeah. I'm talking about probably doing the Galloping Ghost while we're there, since it's about half an hour away, but 1,000 video games under one roof. Let's go.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Chicago is playland.
How do we? Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh no, this is a precarious situation.
Okay, we got to run and jump, huh?
Everyone make it across.
How do I get up the damn ladder? Oh, there we go.
I did it.
At
no
least the
problem.
ladders are
Yeah.
easier in this game than
Nice.
already there yet.
Oh
Yes,
God.
that's true.
But only slightly.
Only slightly.
Having a hard time going around the corners.
Yeah, same. I almost fell off.
And then we jump up here on the
We all
roof.
made it up, so I think that's pretty good.
Wow,
We're
this is a
ahead
cool
of the curve.
rooftop. What is this?
Yeah.
Are we in a city
Yeah.
that actually exists, or is this just a fake city?
Well, I think it's supposed to be New York or something, isn't it? No.
Could be
I
a
think it
little like
changes.
East River, kind of. Well, it
It's a
looks like
cool
New
hang
York's on the
spot,
other
though.
side. Maybe we're in Hoboken,
Oh, there's an alien down there with a laser gun.
but that wouldn't be.
A laser gun?
Yeah,
Bridge.
he's fucking dudes up. He
What?
shot a guy too close to himself and blew his arm off.
Oh,
dead.
Oh,
Up in
manhole!
the air. Hell yeah.
Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's a big boy.
Oh, that's the necromancer guy, isn't it?
Oh God, be careful, Henry.
What? Oh, I know. That was.
I saw you jump, and I thought you were going off the edge.
I know,
There was
that
like
was
a little
pretty
rack there
hardcore.
that you landed on. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, I want to
It's
get
like
this guy.
a stunt.
There's a guy in there destroying civilians.
Ooh.
I don't recommend going in. Dark. Ooh.
Okay, I think I got a good shot of that guy. Guys destroying civilians where?
Inside this
inside
door.
the building.
We'll see if Dark died.
Like a tall, skinny Brooklyn Bridge, or maybe the Williamsburg. Maybe we're in
Maybe.
Queens.
Yeah, it's more Brooklyn Bridge, I
I
think.
mean Brooklyn.
Oh man.
Yeah.
a
Flash,
lot of
have you spent
aliens
much
in
time in New York?
I've been up there a few times, upstate and New York City.
Yeah, that's an incredible city right there.
I usually make the mistake of going in the winter when the wind cutting through the buildings is so cold you have to make faces at your friends.
Oh yeah. My favorite spot, well, I mean, there's so many, but one that I like a lot is Johnny's in the West Village. It's, I think it's Greenwich and like 11th Street or 14th Street or something. It's just a little bar, little watering hole. But you go in there, and by the end of the night, you know everybody in that bar. It's just a cool place.
I'll check it out next time I pop that way.
Yeah, look for Johnny's. The Balderdash Lab. That's the airport where Kevin and Kelsey.
What the?
Oh, fuck! Get me out of here.
All right.
I'm
so,
gonna die.
Yeah, if we're going down, we
Where
gotta
do I
get
go?
back on this, the balcony over here, and then we go back down.
How do I get out of this camera mode?
Yeah, that guy is basically, everything's on fire down there. Holy crap.
Oh my gosh. Ow. Still got all my health. Whoa!
It's kind of pandemonium out here, man.
It sure is. Holy shit. Here, I'm gonna get under an awning.
Off the top of the... Oh, there
That
he
big
is.
flying guy's here.
Yeah, he... Oh, fuck. I'm dead.
Yeah, he dive bombs, so.
That was funny. Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid to take a picture of him, but then again, that's my job.
It's the job.
Oh, am I out of pictures?
Get away.
I think I'm out of pictures.
Well, I'm trying to get Dark's camera, but these little guys.
Oh, I didn't know there was a dude kicking my ass. Ah! I'm dead. Get me out of here. No. Is there anything you can do to not die? There's no way to do
I don't think
it.
there's anything you can do there. You
We're
were
all
getting
dead.
pulled away. Yeah, you're...
I'm gonna call this a wash, and I'm heading
Oh
back.
my gosh. I was
Game Master
screaming, but you
Flash.
couldn't hear
How'd
me
that helicopter go?
because I was in hell.
I don't know where your camera went. It got kicked out of your hands, I guess.
Damn, I did have a couple in there. The Balderdash lad said turned you into a
Who's
fluffernutter.
alive?
You sure
Oh,
did.
nobody. Fun. All right.
Oh, I can see it. It was thrown and it's almost under a rock.
Yeah, I see it. It's behind.
Damn, I was having too much of a good time. It reminded me of being at some party in Brooklyn or something.
That
That
Did we all
rooftop
die?
was really cool.
I got everybody but me. That was great. I was like, I'm just gonna go back.
Well, why do I keep pushing that one? Okay, E. Keep pushing escape instead of E. All right, well, this will probably be my last. I might have to close it up on this
Yeah.
round here, but let's check out the results.
It's fun playing.
It's only my
Yeah.
pictures for that. I didn't get anybody else's cameras. I was trying to get
That's all
Darks,
right.
but that
Let's
guy
see
made
how many
skeletons.
photos you
So.
got. All right, whoa, big difference.
Just that one bloody spot over and over again.
Henry getting
I like the
murdered.
Abducted by the gorilla.
Oh, that was a
Yeah.
good one.
I like the epic
Nice.
music. Where's Tom Hanks?
It's easy to be the best when you're the only one.
Yeah. Objective failed. All right. Well, there's one objective that didn't fail, and that was my Fluffernutter. Thanks
Yep,
to Cat Food
that's the
Taste
important
Tester.
one.
All right, guys. I'm going to close it all up, but great to see you, and
Yeah, thanks
same.
for playing.
It was fun as
forward
always.
to playing again soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
See ya.
See ya. Oh man. All right, everybody. Well, the gaming I didn't do so great at, but the sandwich came out fucking good, and the singing and music part of it was hit and miss. Thanks again, Now Wi-Fi, Boner of a Lonely Fart, JV's Tech, great to see you at the Tier 3 level, amazing, and the Elusive Man. All right, so it's time now to go ahead and do our thank you song. It's a little song I like to do to thank you, the users, including CatFoodTasteTester, who gave us the recipe today. Shardy Fardum Official says, big shout out to all the users. Absolutely. Shout out to you guys. You really make it happen in the chat, and I love that. Let's put on the reverb, shall we? And how do I do this? Check. Turn off the desktop. So much work. Based Pilled Shun says, thanks for the stream, Henry. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. And thanks again to Yabe, who, along with Nim, are expecting a new addition to the family. Thank you so much for sharing your audience with us today. That was really awesome to see. And I hope you guys are well. And here comes... We'll do this to the tune of the old King of the Road by Roger Miller. Thanking the moderators, the folks that run the Discord, technical advisors, Tier 3 subscribers, big name streamers like Yaba, who gave us a raid today, and so many others. So here we go. Falcon and Dingo Bob, Dom Beef Hot Bear 11110, Dude Dingle Dog Goggle, Dr. Flanges and Bacchus, and also Shane Yes Beelzebub, Mochi's Nirvana, it's Kate Kairosa, Bumble Vision and the LGX, who we just saw today, Chef Reactions, Husky Boyo, Bill Arkin, Music of the Toilie, Nim, Moon, and Maroon, Orca Mind, S, Fan, and Body 2, Dazzle Cap, Blurry Little Quest, and Borson Vin, Nella Paratosis, and don't forget Quanto, and Beanie Bobini, and also Embry 2025, Yarkasm, DK Tazo, Nico Tazo, Michael Bublé, 4422, Potato, Cat Breeder, Passion, Airman, Ocean, 64, Midnight Faded, and JSBX Fan. If you want to see more weird stuff like this, don't forget that you can see me live if you go to henrys.kitchen. What reminded me of is JSBX Fan, who's in Chicago, and we're going to be doing Chicago March 1st, St. Louis February 22nd. It's all there on the website. Where were we? Cassidy Tiss, Pool Boy 789, Lacey T, Purple Donut filling his fruit tankard in, Borson Van Zodiac, Tone Gary Busey, ASMR Lurk Bowl, Shanda's Nova Galarian, Mr. Gooseberry VT, and D's Nuts, Game Master Flash, the Cat Food Taste Tester, the Chironex, Mochi's Nirvana, Red Hot Hibachi, Ransom GR, Cassidy Tiss, Michelle Happy Dazzle Cat, Zodbane, Toke My Nuts, Saguaro, Uberito 55555, Dennis or JV's Text, Sickly Boy, Beelzebub, Handlips, One Caitlin's Kitchen, and don't forget Quanto. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us here at Henry's Kitchen on this Sunday, and I hope to see you Wednesday at 11 a.m. where we're going to make some more shit. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, it's Kate. Thanks, Saguaro. Thanks, Duza. Cycle Style, thank you. Thanks, everybody. Gummy Kende, and thanks again to Cat Food Taste Tester for this awesome recipe and the ingredients as well. Thanks, JB's Tech, Capacious Tea, Emma. I'll see you guys.